Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG. My name is Joe, drink of the day is a Tenzing Lime and Mint, and today I've been playing some controlled shanks. So when I first started my testing session, I started with this list from Isaac Lowe that was able to take down the Attack Games Online Treasure Cup, and I'm not going to lie, I got my ass handed to me. I matched against 5 UP Luffys in a row, lost to all of them, kind of crashed out a bit, and then switched decks. I was like playing Newgates, getting some really good value, and then they just go, okay, Sanji Mihawk, get rid of your Newgate. You've got nothing on the board. I've got 2 guys. And if you don't see your removal shanks, guess you just lose. Like, you just lose on the spot. So, and the amount of bricks in this list as well. I was not having a good time with this deck. So, I did change over to Fudge's list, which is this one. Fudge is a Shanks player in the Shanks Discord. It's definitely a lot more balanced. You don't have 1,000 bricks, you've just got like a couple hundred. It's definitely not as bad. The Newgate feels like garbage at the minute. Like, if you're playing into GPs and Rayleighs, it's great. But literally this morning, all I've been matching is UP. So maybe maybe I've been sort of biased a little bit by the pairings I've had on rank this morning. But I played into what? I think it's 8 UPs out of like 12 games. And the matchup is so ass, bro. It's so ass. I've got one where I got pretty close. We had a pretty close game in this video. Maybe you can point out where I'm going wrong. Help me out with that. But I do think this list from Fudge is much more like mid-rangey. There's much less reduction. We don't have the stage. We don't have the Newgate for extra removal. And we're on just 3 building stakes. But I really like the extra like tech you have. You've got the Zoro for the Zoro matchups. You've got a couple of Yasops in here. And also still got the Marcos. As well as the Igloo. I do think the Igloo is so good. Personally, I think I much prefer Tank Shanks. I feel like the build is much more well-rounded into a lot of the meta. Whereas this build is obviously very good into decks like Rayleigh. If you're expecting a lot of Rayleigh, I mean, the 8-cost Rayleigh is just so nuts into them. As well as, of course, the Marco and the Lucky Roo. And I really do like the Igloo in this meta. People are expecting Red Hawk. It's a good card. Red Hawk's a good card. But if you're playing against a competent player, they will just put the Don on the characters. So your Red Hawk won't do anything other than remove, like, chump blockers. And removing chump blockers is fine. There's a lot of decks that I struggle into that are not playing chump blockers. Whereas the Jisoshi does actually help. I do miss 9-cost Shanks. I think the card is so good at the minute. Just that 9-10 stat line, but coming down for 6, it's crazy, man. However, if you like the control build of Shanks, I would definitely give this one a go. The Zoro is pretty reasonable, and I just love that this list doesn't have just so many bricks, man. I saw a list from one of the topping regionals. I think it had 27 bricks, and I was like, that's insane. Like, I know we have this guy, but everyone wants to remove him. Everybody wants to remove this guy. He's like target number 1, and that's cool because he's a 6k body, buffs your leader by 1,000 effectively. But when this guy does get removed and you have 27 bricks in your deck, how are you ever countering anything? Like, I don't get it. But either way, here's some games with control Shanks. I think when I play more, I will be back on tank Shanks. This is not my style. But it is very good, and if you prefer control, if you expect a lot of decks that control is good into, I'd give this list a try. Going into Bonney, I'm going to be taking it first, because I really like to have... I like to see Ben Beckman, in particular, in this matchup, so I'm going to mulligan that one. Well, that hand's not really any better, but it is what it is. We'll take what we can get. Pass it over. The reason I like to see Ben Beckman is just for the removal on their first 5 cost. Well, there's the Ben Beckman, so what a treat. Tempting to play this, but he's going to have a Don next turn, so there's not really any point. We'll just swing extra large. Incredible. Pass it over. Yeah, we don't need the building snake next turn. He's going to go 6. I'll counter out early, I think. This Zoro is kind of mid in this matchup, I think. What are we expecting for 3? Probably a Searcher. Probably a Searcher. If we can get a Marco here, that'd be pretty cool. No Marco. It's okay. Okay, it's Tashiki. That is pretty annoying, actually. We'll have to go with Lucky Roo, and if he attacks, we'll just blow up the Tashiki with the Lucky Roo. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Go 6 here. normal developed Lucky Root. And this sort of stops him from attacking at all, which is fine. It's fine. Because if he attacks the Shiggy dies. Shiggy's gone. Unless he wants to attack with Shiggy, but then we kill something else. Yeah, he knows. So I think we also don't attack. We'll just destroy the Tashigi here. And then pass. You got to be patient with Bonney sometimes. You can't get too crazy. You can't get too crazy. Because if we attack there... Okay, he has the Hody. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. 6 to 5. We've got to counter out of this. We do have enough. How big do we want to go into this Beckman? If he goes 10 into the Beckman, we will lose the Beckman. Do we need the Beckman? Kind of. Kind of do. He's not going to take out the Roo. The Roo is just going to kind of be chilling. The Hody on curve is very, very good, actually. That is a good play. I think we have to counter this one. Even though we maybe lose the Beckman. Because if we don't counter that one, we're eating a ton of damage. I'll take the freebie. Yeah, this is going to be like 10 to Beckman, right? Yeah, so we can counter this again. We can go 2k, 1k, 1k. I think it is actually worth it to keep the extra body on the board. Is that right? Maybe we just let it go. Next turn, he's going to be at 10. He can probably Shanks something, or he can go with like a Dofi or a Kid. Kid sucks. Kid straight up sucks. I think we have to let this go. I think we do. It's a long game. It's going to be a long game. We need to see our top end as well, our big Shankses. Particularly the removal one is very, very good. Lime Juice is fine, but not right now. I think we just need to bend the Cavendish. Am I happy to attack with for this to be tapped? I think I am this turn. So I'm going to go 7 lead, because it's a little risky for him to take here. Kid sucks into us, right? Yeah, he just blocks with the base, that's fine. Then we'll trash this and pass it over. The Hody is the card that's really scary in the matchup early on. For them to see Hody on curve is very, very good. But at least we hopefully get to keep our Ben this turn. He's still not really going to want to take out the Lucky Roo, because the Lucky Roo can still blow up the Rosie. So Lucky Roo maybe still hangs around, but if he does get taken out, I'm happy to just let him go and take out the Rosie. That's really good. And our opponent's not had great pressure off face at least, which is good. I mean, it's Bonney. They don't tend to do that, but it's still a nice little bonus, right? Next turn, depending on what he plays, we've got Building Snakes, we've got Rayleigh. We can look at doing some kind of removal. 7 to 5, I'll use the Leer effect and then give a... The Lime Juice is good. So both of these are good. I don't like giving either of these 2Ks, but I think I will give the Uta. So we're going to be taking whatever this is. Yeah, that's fine. And then this is... Okay, it's Carrot freezing on Lucky Roo. That's pretty good. And then a Kosher. Okay. All the removal protection in the world. How frustrating. How frustrating. So yeah, we can't deal with the Carrot because the Kosher is here. Oh no, she's not Slash. No, she's not Slash. We can deal with the Carrot. That's just wrong. I'm straight up just wrong there. I'm lying. I'm lying. Yeah, she's not Slash. She's also not Rested. Which is good. So we want to go with that last, I think. I don't really value attacking the Hody that highly. Is that true? I don't want to Building Snake it. Yeah, I don't really value attacking the Hody. So we'll just go 9 lead. Do I want to play a Building Snake? Not really. We don't have any more removal is one thing to note. We don't. I think I'm just going to go 9. He's going to rest our leader, obviously. Yeah, there you go. Sure, it does block. Okay. I wonder if we ever should have removed the Hody instead of the Carrot. Just get rid of the carrot. I don't like the carrot freezing my guys. And like, he can Dofi here, but if he Dofis here, all he has is 5-6, which is not that bad. Yeah, I will 2k out of this one, because I'm expecting this to be 5 Dofi. And the annoying thing here is we don't have any more removal. So if we can top deck one, that'd be cool. And that'll do, Donkey. That'll do. I think because we already have 3 units tapped, it's fairly safe to attack with this. It's like, yeah, he can Dofi again, but then something stands up, unless he wants to use the Hody Jones to take out the Lucky Roo. But then we blow up the Rosie, so that's got its own downsides, right? Let's blow this up. That's a really nice top deck, though. It's what you need. You need all your removal in this matchup. You just need all the removal in the world. Going face, sure. No trigger on that one, right? Yeah, no trigger. Because the best play is... Okay, another 9 cost Shanks is okay. We can remove this with the Marco, and then we have a ton of swings, right? Do we need to go for lethal this turn? Probably not. Probably not. We can try and take out the Hody. Leave 2 up for Jisoshi. If we attack the Hody... Yeah, we have to attack with this first, and I think I do want to just take out the Hody. We can go another turn. If he saves this Hody, then he's going to 0. Okay, he does save the Hody. Can he go for lethal? If we leave Lucky Roo up, not easily. This can rest it, but that's very expensive. If we leave 2 up for Jisoshi, again, not easily. We could Building Snake it down to 5, and then swing 7, and still have 2 for Jisoshi. Actually, kind of like that. So if he saved this, he loses like in... Yeah, okay, we get rid of it. Am I okay to attack with Lucky Roo then? I think I am. Cool. Pass it up. We've got the Jisoshi. We've got good defense this turn. We should be in a pretty good position. He needs to, like, try and remove the Beckman, and then go... Or try and remove the Roo, and then go freeze, freeze, freeze. That's not that. 7... So what's this for 8 Don? I don't know. Hody Jones, I'm guessing. So I'm going to use the Jisoshi now. I'm going to use that. Do this. Buff. Debuff. Resolve. This is still Hody Jones. Could this... It can't be Kid. I don't know. Regardless, we're taking that. Just a bunch of blockers, maybe? Okay, he doesn't know either. Scratchman, a Poo, a Rouge, sure. Rosie, okay, he's got the blocker gang out. Well, we can remove one of them and then just swing a bunch of times, right? Yeah. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swings. We can remove this. Need 1, 2, 3 to go through. We should be okay here. And even if we're not, as long as he has to sack the Rouge, we maybe don't die if we leave the Lucky Roo up. Biggest swing first, because it's Bonney. Rests are bent, that's fine. 7. Okay, that's math win then. GG's. Close one though. Close game actually against the Bonney player. Definitely take the win. It's definitely one of our best matchups. They saw a good amount of removal protection at the start of the game, though. The Chishigi was pretty annoying. It sort of stalled us for a turn in removing the Cavendish. Because he was very smart and didn't attack when we had the Lucky Roo on board. Then the Hody Jones on curve was a bit of a menace. Maybe could have took there, but I don't love going down super early against Bonney. The top deck of the 10 cost Shanks was insane. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. All their stuff is unsearchable. Every card in their deck, pretty much, that he played is unsearchable. So, heart of the cards. Gotta give him to UP Luffy. I'm gonna take second. It's good top end, but very poor beginning. Just think I'm gonna Mully. I quite like. Let's go the Uta. Let's go the Uta. I don't think I actually do like the Shanks. I don't think I do. I think I like Big Swing. I think I like this Pop Shanks. I think I don't like putting the other one on the bottom, but when you do. Yeah, this guy's important. This is gonna be 3 for Zoroark or 3 for the what's it? Event. I'm gonna minus him down and give up the Marco. Zoroark indeed. Okie dokie. Can't remove that. That's fine. I think we just swing big, because if we play the Shanks and he has Godthread, I've done nothing. Done literally nothing. There's obviously no reason to develop Lime Juice. Could develop Building Snake, but again, if it gets Godthreaded, I'm going to feel really bad about it. We can probably do that alongside Yasop on 6. So I'm just going to swing 9 this turn. He'll take down to 2. Yeah. Pass it over. Now here, 5, expecting Godthread, Mr. 2, any kind of, sure. Just gonna low ramp with that. Is this triple ramp? This is looking like he's got the triple ramp, which is terrifying. It's terrifying. I think we need to see some kind of removal if this is triple ramp. So I'm actually gonna take. That's not removal. That is a Shanks. That's disgusting, man. Disgusting. Disgusting. Go with this, buff up. Just gotta hope he doesn't have the Sanji now. If he has the Sanji now, my god, we are cooked. We also need to, like, basically top deck either Beckman or Rayleigh to combo with our Building Snake. Because this hand is not cooking. There's the Giant. Places on top. Oh, please. If this is like Sanji, if it's like Sanji, Mihawk. Oh, it's dreadful too. That's dreadful too. Boops our Building Snake. We need to take at least 1 swing, so I guess we'll take this one. That's not a removal. That's the wrong number. This Zoro seems pretty bad. Ah. Yeah, I'll go with the Zoro. I mean, we've got loads of Pop Shanks. Maybe we can remove this Luffy. Maybe we can. How many Building Snakes do we have? Just the 1, eh? Just the 1. So I want to go 4 for this. I do want to go 4 for this. We could go 9 to 7. You're 6 lead, 9 to 7. That's not too bad. He can Giant, though. He can Giant. Maybe we play the... Maybe we have to use the Building Snake. If it looks like we're Shanksing for the next couple turns, I guess the Building Snake isn't actually that useful. So it's at 5 now. He's going to bring it to 4. Let's see if 8 to 4 goes through. Because this would be Giant and a card at least. Yeah, it does. Cool. Then I'm going to go 6 lead and then we'll play out the Shanks. Gives us a Nami. Okay, we at least develop something, right? We develop something. We're probably losing our Yasop, though. We can maybe save him. Depends what he goes for. Zoro Juro. Please no Sanji. Please no more Sanjis. Oh, he bottoms. Incredible. No Sanji this turn. We might actually be in a position here to do something. 6 to 5. We'll give up the second Shanks blocker here, I think. Here, gonna give double 2s. If this is a rush, he'll get to remove one of our guys. But if it's a Mihawk, we just, like, giga lose. We don't save this. So we'll give up Otama Lime Juice. What in the heck is that, dude? Who is playing this in you? That's fire. That's fire. I mean, it's fire, but I might be cooked now. What the fuck? What in the heck is that? Okay. It's got 8 cards now. What a joke. Is this fire? Is this fire? And it is fire. Is it good? I'm not sure. It might actually be pretty good, you know. I mean, it's good into everything is good into Shanks. Every single card they can put in this deck is good into Shanks. It's crazy. Let's go to this. Pass it over. We can't remove that. We literally can't remove that. He's too powerful. Fucking Kaido. What a guy. Gear 2. Yeah, and he's back up to 1,000,000 cards. That's actually a really good play. Especially because he didn't have the Sanji, right? Yeah, I think that's going to go through. Do you know, I think that might go through. Kind of have to defend this. We're going to lose this anyway if he has any kind of rush. Okay, it's just a Rosie. Okay, it's just a Rosie. I mean, he's still got, like, infinite defense, but... the problem here is if we play another Bomb Shanks, he can actually maybe remove this Bomb Shanks. Which is pretty good. Do we ever try and just Lucky Roo and get rid of this? There's no way we're going to get to 3 done active. There's no way. Let's go 6. Let's give us another Rosie. Okay. Yeah, that's a really fire card. I don't mind losing to that. I'm bored of this deck, but I don't mind losing to that. That's fire. If we just not attack. Doesn't really get us anywhere though if we don't attack. And I'm definitely blowing up the Sanji there over the Rosie. It's far more threatening. Like the 2 Don at the end of the turn is great, but like this guy just kills us. He just kills us. Yeah. Uso Hachi. It's 10 cards again, man. Can't believe that. That's fire. Who's playing this, bro? Who is playing this? Incredible. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna have to take at least one. Take that one. Yeah, we'll have to counter this one. Nami, okay. He's gonna have so many. Got so many cards and so many dons, man. That's terrifying. That's yeah. We might be cooked, chat. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. And go 12, 12, 15. It's an option. Can also keep a bunch of dons up. I think I'm just going to start with a rogue 12 to see what happens. It'll probably take to 0. Nope, he's using something. Is this a Hell's Judgment? Yeah, this is a Hell's Judgment. Okay, reduce me to 9. Gear 2 doesn't have a Giant. Unless he wants to use it on this one. Okay. That's interesting. That is interesting. We actually got 3 cards there. That's not too bad. It's quite... Did he not take a Giant last turn? No, he took an Usahachi, which he's just given us. For that, he took a Gear 2. If he doesn't have a Giant, we can actually burn a lot of cards here. Can we live next turn if we go like Lucky Ridge or Soshi? I think so. I think so. Gonna go 8 here. If there's another Gear 2, obviously that's clean, but doesn't seem to. There's a lot of 2Ks though. Interesting. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can swing, but probably doesn't. 5 swings. We can block 1. If Usahachi's, it is what it is, but he's used, what, 3 Usahachis just there? Yeah, he's used 3 Usahachis, so might not have the 4th. This can also blow up one of his plays if he can't rest it. Then we have 5k here, 6k here, 7, 8. I think 9 versus 10 isn't the biggest deal because he's just given us 1,000 2Ks. So I'm going to go 9. Takes to 0. Okay, we got him to 0. I'm going to go Lucky Root Pass because one of these could be a DD, right? One of these could be a DD. Sanji. 2K edition. Places on top. Six. I think we just block this one and blow up the Nami. Then he could pile a bunch of Dons on. What's the odds of him actually doing that, though? If he piles, like, I don't know, like 8 Dons on? Gonna blow up the blocker. Clearly didn't have Giant last turn. He's not seen any, though. Okay. So if we take this, we're potentially facing down 12, 14. We can get a 10, we can get a 12. We can actually counter a 12. So I think we are allowed to take this. Beckman's fine. Six ain't gonna happen. Can't take this. Can't take this. This is going to be Nami, though, right? This is going to be Nami for 5. And, what if we do take this? If we take this, we have 5, 6, 7k. No, we just die. So we'll have to go no effect. Jisoshi, buff this, debuff this, resolve. There's going to be another Nami, right? 10, yeah, we can't counter that. Yeah, it's another Nami. Oof, and he has 4 Dons active. Incredible. It's like, I could have blown up one of the Rosies instead of the Nami. But then he just leaves the Nami active and has double blockers instead. And that doesn't get us anywhere either. The Nami get out of one swing. Then we have like 6, 12, 14. There's always the chance he can get out of it. But I think that is our best odds. If we don't blow up the Nami, he gets out of a 12. It's the counter 12, 15. No, he gets out of a 14. That's a counter 12. Well, we make these all the same, right? It's the counter like a 13 and a 13. If we do blow up the Nami, it's the counter an 8, a 12, and a 12. That's more counter by a little bit, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's slightly better if we bend the Nami. 8, 12, 12. See if it goes through. I doubt it does. He's used 0 giants, but there's a chance. There's the first giant. He's going to have quite a few, though, to be fair. Well, let's see. Do you have any more giants? It does indeed. Yeah, it's going to be it. I think we're cooked here. Oh, so close. Damn. Damn. Oh, you had another giant. Never mind. Bro, not even close. Man, I can't beat this blue-purple Luffy deck lately. Moving on. But well played to our opponent. That Kaido was actually really, really good. Actually, I'm interested. Is he only playing 1? Yeah, he's literally playing 1 Kaido. Interesting. Cool tech. Gonna give him to Nami. I'm gonna take second. I do quite like the Shanks. Ben's good. Don't have any reduction to comp. We can play Hongo, but I don't really want to. It's playable. It's playable. If we can draw something to play on 6, that'd be perfect. If not, we may... that works. We'll pass it up. Pass it up. If it's just an 8, we'll have to take. There's... yeah. Lime juice, fine. This time we're just going to go 5 Shanks. He's no doubt going to counter this. Would be very crazy if he took. In fact, I think it would just be incorrect if he took. We do have to be careful with the hand size, right? Because Nami in the early game, a lot of the time, they just love to do big attacks. Does ditch the Kiku, cool. We'll deploy this and pass. So we do have to be careful that we don't get puddings to oblivion. So that's not good, it turns out. Okay, does Zeus our Shanks, that's fine. I mean, it's not really fine. It's kind of sucks. I think we have to counter out this one as well. Otherwise, we're just going to get puddinged and die. I think I like the Ben, so I'm going to just give 2 2Ks. Hongo Lime Juice is good in this matchup. Go with Hongo. So I think I want to develop Shanks this turn anyway. If he Kumas, maybe should have kept the Hongo. It just doesn't feel good playing Hongo on 6 and doing nothing else, right? And he can always just knock Kuma and blow it up. Go 7 here, at least get 2 cards. Never mind, we get a life. We'll go with another Shanks and pass it over. Yeah, if this is a Kuma, we're going to have to just ignore it. We're going to have to just ignore it, unless we top deck like Otama. Or Snake. But that's okay. We can like reduce it with Rayleigh, I guess. It's not the worst. He's also very, very high on cards. So if he does deal damage this turn, he's not going to get to draw. Which is good. 2 life as well is a little low. With this amount of cards, though, Nami kind of doesn't care how low their life is. Especially with the healing from Kuma that they can do. Nojiko. Okay, this was pudding, right? Yeah, of course. There's nothing we could do about that. Nothing we could do. On the bright side, he's had a pretty bad turn, I would say. Probably going to go and try and develop the Yasop this turn. If we take, he doesn't actually get the draw, so I'm going to take this one. Because he doesn't get the draw. That's pretty good too. Play him again. I think we'll just go with the Yasop though. We'll go with the Uta as well. So we'll go with the Yasop first. Off to 6. I don't care about the trigger. Let's go with the Uta, see what she gets. Think I'll look towards the Rush Shanks. That could be pretty good next turn. Ben could combo with the Yasop nicely to remove Kuma. But if he doesn't Kuma, the Ben's kind of bad. So I'm going to take the Rush Shanks. Anything like bigger, like the kid, we can remove with big Shanks. Now I'm just going to go 8 to 5 because I don't think I have too much pressure this turn anyway. I don't feel the need to keep 2 off for Chisoshi. And I do want to attack twice. Sorry, get 2 cards. You know what I mean. Pass it up. So we're at 6, which is nice. So if he does just put 1 Don on his leader, yeah, he can't actually swing, which is good. Yeah, it just passes. He knows. So we're going to go 5 with lead. Just play Bomb Shanks, KO the kid. It's good stuff. 5 with lead. Yasop can hang out for a bit. Bomb Shanks, destroy this, pass it over. Next turn, maybe Rush Shanks. Rush Shanks could be a good play next turn. We can also block her up next turn. We've got options. Blockers into Nami are not that good. But they're still okay. Okay, Red Rock's my Shanks. I don't love that. This is just going to be 9 then, huh? Just 6? Just 6, eh? I'll counter out that one. We'll go Leader Effect and Lucky Roo. I guess he can attack with the pudding, maybe? Okay. Well, is what it is. We'll give an Otama. I do want to defend my life a little bit here. And he's got 1 for Slave Arrow. Okay. Because we're still at 2, I think we can safely drop the Shanks. Just sort of hope he doesn't have the the Red Rock again. That'd be nasty. Let's go 5 to 5. Let's counter out. We'll go I guess 6-3 is slightly better. 6-3. I don't think you defend it anyway, and then we'll hit him down to 1, probably. Can actually Slave Arrow 2k is fairly reasonable. Can pick up the Zeus up to 11, then trash the Zeus to go to 13. But he does just take. Maybe 5 trigger, okay. Then we'll pass. If he's got another red rock, they're usually only on like 2 red rocks. And there's 1 in the trash, 1 there. Okay, kids are life, that's fine. Nami gets a card. 6 here. Do we want to double guy? No, I think we only want to single guy. I think we only want a single blocker. If he doesn't have... Because then we get to actually do stuff. But if he doesn't have the removal for our second blocker, I think we can remove this kid pretty reasonably. And we are going to be leaving 2 up for Jisoshi anyway. We do need to get rid of this kid though. We do. 100%. Yeah, kid cycle, sure. 8 cards. We are also threatening lethal. I mean, that can get rid of the kid. We have 2k, 3k, if that gets rid of the kid. They can play the Luffy rush. And then his best swing is 8-8. Or 7-9. We can get out of a 7. So I think we can actually afford to play this. Let's go 5 leader. That gives us a law. Okay. Again, he can Slave Arrow pretty easily out of this. But it is what it is. And I think he should, right? Pick up the Zeus. Give both. Yeah. Pick up the Zeus. Buff the leader. Picks up the Nojiko. Okay, that's minus 1k in hand. That's fine. I think he thinks we're playing blockers. We're not. Playing Bomb Shanks. Passing it up. Got literally 3k counter. But I think the only rush they can possibly play is the blue Luffy. And it swings 7-9. Or... No, it's like 7-8. It's always 7-8. Either 7 with leader, 8 with Luffy. Or 7 with Luffy, 8 with leader. In fact, it's always that. It doesn't matter. It's 7-8. It's always 7-8. If he goes for game. And now we've got 2 big guys on the board. Which is going to make his lethal more difficult. And we still do have the option of Shanks Jisoshi if he just develops a bunch of like blockers this turn. And here's just a 0. 8 will go through. 8 will go through. That's a rush unit. Not a very good one, but it's a rush unit. This is going to be like a bunch of blockers then, huh? Like a law. Okay, he's just going for it. Wow, he actually did have... Was that... Did I do the math wrong? I did do the math wrong. It was 8-8. Wow, we got bailed out by that 1k off the top, huh? Yeah, we got bailed out by that life being a 1k. I didn't think the split was that good, just because it's so goddamn weak. His best trigger is like... I don't think he's on beige. He's on the baby 5, right? Yeah, we got bailed out by that life being a 1k. That was a risky lethal, though. I didn't think he'd go for that. I mean, I didn't think it was lethal, but... kind of got bailed out on that one, I guess, huh? 14. Go 9. Okay. So we have to go 9. And then we're still good. 9 here. And then Big Shanks. As long as it's not beige. Maybe 5. I mean, it's a pretty good one. But it's not enough. Yeah, GG's. Well played to our opponent. I nearly lost to a Zeus. That'd have been embarrassing. But just about got there. Yeah, the bounce on the KO on our first Shanks and then the bounce on the second Shanks combined with the pudding was not great. Potentially, I overplayed around Pudding earlier on, but if I hadn't, we'd have had one less life and got Giga Puddinged. So I think it actually worked out. Is he just not on Kuma? No, he is on Kuma. There are Kumas in there. It's just not too many of them. Yeah, close game against the Nami. Very close. Well played for your opponent. Let's move on. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the games. If you have any advice on where you think I went wrong, the UP Luffy game, please let me know. My bounty on ranked is absolutely taking a pummeling today. When I started, I was at 2.3 billion. Now I'm down at 1.8. The UP Luffys, bro. The UP Luffys. They have beat my ass this morning. But I'm still having a good time. I still love Shanks. But I think I do prefer the tank build. It feels like you have much more of a chance into a lot more decks. But we'll see. This one's definitely still good anyway. I'm going to stop yapping. But thank you for watching and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.